Hi, this is News from Bed, the podcast, and I'm your host, Patty DeFino. I know I look pretty comfortable right now, and some things don't seem in order. For you, the viewer, you might have a few questions, and hopefully I, Patty DeFino, am the one who will deliver those answers. Let me clear these things up with you right now. First thing you might have noticed is that I'm alone in my bed, as I am most times when I'm in my bed. But it is something unusual for a podcast to be alone, and especially a podcast where I have guests frequently. So to answer that, why I'm alone, it's very simple. I need to fill time to get to an hour. We had an audio issue on the podcast, and one of the microphones did not work. It actually rattled and made a lot of loud noises, so I guess it worked, some would say, too well. But regardless, the audio is unusable for a portion of the podcast, and it wasn't really a very good portion either. So I think you, the viewer, benefits from my failure. The second thing you might be wondering is, what kind of bedspread is this? Well, let me tell you what, this is the legitimate 100% verified, certifiable bedspread that I sleep on every night. I don't let these scoundrels lay on my real blanket. This blanket is strictly for those women lucky enough to have me, and those men clever enough to trick me. Now, you might not know this. Maybe you do, but News from Bed was not always a podcast. In fact, News from Bed used to be a minute-long clip that I posted every single day for 100 days straight. But Patty, wouldn't that make you famous? Isn't that how the internet works? I don't know, because I'm an idiot. I would post 3 jokes a day, and they weren't great. But I started to gain a little bit of traction on TikTok. I started to grow a following. And when I hit my 100th episode, I did what anyone would do when naturally trying to pivot in the industry. I posted gay pornography on TikTok.
This is how I stay fit, by eating only 69 calories a day. The first step is...
And much to my dismay, and the dismay of others who enjoyed the TikTok, I was banned for life, never to be allowed to use the platform again to express what some would call the most segregated group of people on the planet. And now that it's Pride Month, I think it's about time we shake things up in the TikTok world. I implore you all to do the same as I and post whatever gay pornography you can find. Because the only way we beat the Chinese in this battle is by beating them with hard cocks and tight assholes. Now, that did not last, obviously. But I wanted to continue the tradition of telling jokes, except I wanted to do it in the element of having friends around to listen to them. The element of a potential bomb. And those of you who have watched the podcast, and those of you who just tune in for that part, you know how south it can go with these jokes. It can be bad, it can be good, and it can be downright wrong. But that's how we like to do it here at News from Bed. And that's how we're going to continue to do it as we strive for excellence for years to come. Now, I think this would be an appropriate time for me to maybe go through some of the old jokes that I used to have before all of my TikToks were deleted and I was never allowed on the Chinese app again. Or at least till I made a new account with the same name. That's way less successful. I don't do well on the internet. I don't do well outside of the internet either. Some would ask why I'm doing this at all. why I hang a green screen over my bed and leave it up and never take it down and sleep with it. I think the answer to that is quite simple. Mental illness. Without further ado, folks, in no particular order, here are some of my favorite news from bed jokes from throughout history. Enjoy. 8 teenage girls in Toronto were charged in the killing of a homeless man. While death by teenage girls is horrifying to most, it's actually Joe Biden's favorite flavor of ice cream. James Corden claimed he almost starred in The Whale before Brendan Fraser, but the former late-night talk show host refused to lose weight. King Charles has evicted the disgraced Prince Andrew from the Buckingham Palace. Movers were able to fit all of his possessions into just 2 school buses. The Norwegian government is funding research to find out if white paint is racist. They claim they came up with the idea after a long night of huffing and drinking white paint. Scientists have found that snowflakes on Mars are shaped like cubes, as opposed to snowflakes on Earth that are shaped like Chrissy Teigen. A UFO was spotted floating above the United States-Mexico border. Finally, aliens at the border that aren't illegal. Rebel Wilson recently came out as LGBTQIA+, as part of a wave of celebrities who aren't attractive enough to stay in the news without randomly being gay. If you couldn't guess which one Rebel Wilson was, she was the plus. Gwyneth Paltrow revealed on The Late Late Show that she used to do cocaine. Actually, that joke sucks. A Russian sausage tycoon unexpectedly died shortly after criticizing Russia's invasion of the Ukraine. Criticizing the war seems to be the worst decision he ever made. Worst, like the sausage. I think that's about it for jokes. Oh, here's a good one. The Forbes 30 Under 30 list has been revealed. Let me say that again. The Forbes 30 Under 30 list has been revealed. This year, half of the names on the list are people of color, while the other half are pieces of shit. Okay. Lastly, an online sperm donor is reported to now be the father of 117 children. His weakness? Being a supportive dad for all of his kids. His strength? Jizzing in cups. This isn't gay.
This isn't gay.
There's a dog involved. It's gay bestiality. Wow.
It's gay if you think it's gay.
Yeah.
No, it's bestiality in general.
I think
Okay, would you rather make
We're
out
all
with a
fucking
guy?
hairy.
I think bestiality qualifies as gay.
You think so?
In the eyes of God, yeah.
In the eyes of God. Oh, it's on the same level.
Yeah,
of
it's a no-no.
Yeah.
This is
No,
how
I
God
think-
is.
Because there's female animals too.
I actually don't know if having sex with an animal is a no-no.
It is.
Oh, it definitely is.
Is it?
I mean,
In the-
biologically.
No, I mean like in the eyes of
Oh, biologically?
in the eyes of
How?
God.
Definitely is. If
you
he's
think
like,
so?
you can't jerk off, but you can fuck a dog.
But what if the dog's like really liking it?
Isn't it like? Wouldn't their pussy juice or whatever?
Oh.
Wouldn't it like fuck up our dicks or
Dog
something?
pussy
Like, wouldn't
juice,
it-
dude, Jesus Christ. Here we go. Here we go.
Well, welcome to the bed, boys. We got Alex Tomaselli, Ryhaad, Carroll, Tommy Holder. Welcome, boys. Glad to have you. Let me know if you're like hot or cold
I'm
or
hot.
you hot.
I'm getting licked by the.
She's
He
very
loves Tomaselli.
she's very happy.
I love her. She's my
She also loves being on my bed, and this is the only time she's ever allowed.
This is
no more
the
fun.
happiest she's ever been right now.
When she makes a little.
She's going back in the cage
She's the
after
cutest.
this. Going back in the cage for the rest of the week.
When I came and lived with you guys for a week, she would sit with me and watch me smoke weed and cry.
Was
you
she
cry
crying or were you
No, I was
crying?
crying. I wasn't really crying, but you know,
He
I
was
lonely.
crying.
He was crying.
I was lonely.
Yeah.
Tommy went to work. I was alone. Everyone else was working. I had to go.
And
to
then it's Foof. It's the Foof
Yep.
show.
It's a cute little move.
She never cries.
Whose dog is it?
That's
Mine.
Tommy's.
And then that other dog I'm watching.
Oh, you
him.
rescued it or bought it?
I it's kind of half and half.
The dog kind of rescued him.
Uh,
Yeah.
You
I
did
was,
one of those,
I was
like-
drowning, and then
Foof
yeah, Foof came.
lifted your head to the surface.
You did like an offer up deal?
Yeah, I met her on WAG, and then like I made a relationship with the owner, and then the owner wanted to
Made
rehome
a
her, and
relationship.
then now I have this little rat,
and she does this sometimes.
and then
It's so
she
cute.
does that.
Yeah, she tries to dig.
Yeah,
Yep, Dad.
pets like when they smell something on the ground and then they rub their entire body.
Well,
in
she
it.
wants to get her smell in the bed.
Yeah.
That's what she
That
wants.
too. Any other female dogs come in here? they'll
She also
know
probably
she's-
smells Alan, and she's like, "Oh my
Oh,
god,
she definitely smells it.
pepperoni!"
right food bit. What other food
Arby's.
bits? Yeah, man.
Ryhaad, what do you do for work without giving too many details?
I'm a driver for people.
You're driving.
That's all I'm. That's
just-
all I'm
So
disclosing.
you're an Uber driver. That's literally what it sounds
Nah, not really.
like. You look like a cab driver.
Oh, dude, thank you, man.
Sorry.
But I don't have it like that, like cab drivers.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
You don't have
You
the-
guys got porches? You ever had a cab driver talk to you about your porch, about their porch?
No,
Like, you motherfucker.
I've never had a cab driver talk at all to me ever once.
Yeah.
How do you do it? I'm trying to have cab drivers not
Oh.
talk to me. Like, there should be like
It's
a
probably just because
setting.
I'm white, and they're
Yeah.
like, "This guy doesn't want to talk to me."
You.
What, dude? Like, you guys are like the jackpot of cab
That's
driver
you got that
drivers.
right.
Oh,
we
yeah?
are the jack.
Yeah, we'll tip well. We'll definitely tip well.
Oh, there's Luke, fucking
I wonder
crying.
if he. I don't know. I think he could get picked up.
Wait, what?
I don't think he can be picked up.
Luke?
Is he?
Oh yeah,
By
I
the
don't. I
owners?
don't know if he'll get picked up in the microphone.
I don't see him picking up.
We'll just have to ignore a dog crying.
I asked if one of us could pick him up.
Yeah, so I
Why?
was wondering. I was like, are you asking if the owner's gonna pick him up?
No.
Yeah, are you asking how strong I am as a human being?
He's very upset.
He's not one of the boys. And Foof's a girl, so it looks even worse for him.
Okay. I'll go deal with this really quick.
He's gonna go molest the dog.
So you
Nice.
drive people around?
People, things.
Okay. I like how we're slowly decrypting this job
now
title.
it sounds like you're a drug dealer,
Yeah,
people.
I didn't want to
things.
disclose that.
or you're one of those like you go.
I
To,
work for my nephew. So
For your nephew?
I pick
Nah.
up a package. I bring it to A, go to B, or wait, from A to B. I don't know. It's from the town. Anyway.
Dude, I remember watching The Town and like I just wanted to be a criminal.
Yeah.
Like the same thing when I watched American Sniper, I was like, I need to join the military.
Yeah.
And put these people in their place.
I felt the military thing with Lone Survivor. Marky Mark falling
Yeah.
down the mountain.
That was like,
I've never wanted to join the military ever.
I didn't really want
dude, you
to.
would be
It just looked badass.
commander's worst nightmare.
No, I would be a
Lieutenant
morale
Holder!
booster.
Quit dancing to EDM. Pick up your gun right now.
I would boost
Yeah.
the morale. I would boost it.
You would
Yeah.
boost the morale. You'd definitely be a target from opposing people, though.
They would just have to listen for an oncoming troop.
They just
that
put
had
you on a megaphone. You
Sergeant
guys.
wants me to do this. I'm gay.
They just put you on a megaphone.
Yeah.
You're like, these guys are pussies. And then
Yeah,
just
they'd put
a
you.
grenade gets lobbed over
Yeah.
your direction.
Or he's just the guy, like, you know how they play heavy metal to get the guys to come out of caves? It's just Tommy He's yelling into a loudspeaker. No, nothing? All right, it's fine. I'm not going to do it. I already did it a little.
Let's absorb the silence.
It's all right. Dude, it's you three.
News from bed, guys. I heard. I actually have this article.
Oh, you would
I
do
thought
one of
was
these
pretty
and pull up the
interesting.
article.
Oh, there was this woman who did her roof like collapsed, and they said it would cause like $10,000 worth of damages. She needed to raise $10,000. So as her like plan to raise the money, she did a strip show on her roof
Okay.
to raise the money. But my question is, wouldn't you not want to make it rain? If your roof,
It's you.
yeah,
That's hilarious.
wouldn't you want to just get the? Have you guys been to a strip club?
Yeah.
Yes.
They're not as glamorous as they make them out in the movies at all.
No.
Sapphire's nice here in New York.
That's why you went to because of the movies. That's
No,
what
I'm
drawn
just
you to
saying.
Go to
Like,
strip clubs?
I actually never went to. I went to a strip club. The only time was there was a comedy show I was performing on in the strip club, and then we stayed for the strippers after, and they were mid.
God, could you imagine looking at a beautiful woman shaking her tail feather, and then fucking Tomaselli walks up and grabs the mic and he's like, "Hey, so buttholes they can stretch pretty wide, you know."
Yeah. Do you guys watch cartoons? You know, you guys are too busy getting molested.
Johnny Bravo.
Hey, mama.
Yeah.
No,
No,
I went one time. This place called Spice with a Y, so you know it's fucking
Yeah.
just sleazy. It was actually really nice. It was in Portland, Oregon, and we went. It was like a group of my friends, and the guy comes up and he's like, "Do you want to go VIP or regular?" And my friend Jeff like looks over at my friend Anthony, and he just goes, "VIP." So we dropped $1,000.
Oh, you idiots.
Got a fucking VIP booth, dude. I'm like so out of my element in a strip. I'm out of my element with like people in general, but
Yeah.
like with a strip club, like they come in and they just sit a stripper down to like each one of us, and like their names are like Onyx and you know,
Sapphire.
yeah, World Star. You know, that's the black one. And then I had Ophelia next to me. I didn't get my hands on World Star, but I had Ophelia next to me, and I didn't know what to do because like I just have this stack of ones, and I'm just like holding it in my hand, like my sweaty hand, and she's like kind of like rubbing up next to me, and I'm just like, so like how's it going with you? And she's just like, do you want to dance? And I was like, yeah, well, let's do that.
Yeah, if you're used to like I watched when I was at the strip club, dudes just go up and like stick money in their G-string, and I was like, is that just, can anyone do that? You know what I mean? I did not do it because I was like genuinely
Yeah.
kind of like
That doesn't do anything.
No,
Yeah.
but
That's like what like the creep.
yeah,
That's like what a creep likes to do.
I know.
Like, oh, let me
Yeah.
put it in there. Like, kind of touch you for a second.
They have that little bit of hope that they're
I've
gonna be
done
like,
it, but
you know what? Yeah,
Maybe
going
that
out
was
with
very
Tommy
funny.
is it's a
Yeah,
whirlwind.
we got to do that more often for real.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I
When my
love
allergies go away, we're going.
I love it. I
My
love
allergies.
going out and just getting sloppy out in the city and
Dude, it's
taking the
great.
subway home.
Oh yeah, we're doing it then. We're
Oh,
doing
can
it
you
soon.
blow that candle out? Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
That's you really do have this whole time.
Yeah, dude, I was supposed to start a
Ew.
candle on that, but I forgot to put it out.
Hello,
So now it's
madam.
almost done. Yeah, isn't that sexy?
It is. It is, dude. If
Yeah.
I was a girl and I saw this, I'd be,
A little
just a little
unnerved.
moist.
Oh, I'd be unnerved.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah,
Well,
if I saw
I'm
a
a
single
goth girl.
candle.
Yeah, a guy being like, "Hey, did you come over for my dinner tonight?"
Yeah.
You're like, no.
I'd be a goth girl who like
What's-
quoted the craft.
What's the
so
worst date you guys have ever been on?
I could tell
Oh,
you. I've had a few actually.
Yeah.
I went on a like during COVID. I went on a date with this girl, and I arrived at the venue like without a mask on.
Oh,
And first, I was like, "Hey," and she's like, "You're not wearing a mask," and I was like, "No," and she's like, all right. And then so I was like, all right, this is not going to
That's
go
not
well.
good, man.
So we like sat down and like we're like making like shitty small talk, and then all of a sudden at this bar, this person sitting behind me, this like girl, just passes out drunk, and her head just like hits against the leg of my chair, and I was like, oh shit! So I like got out of my chair and like stood up like I was gonna like help or something. I just had like my hands out ready to go, and I just did nothing. Like I just stood there for a while, and her friends like kind of got up and then like helped her. And then, like, I was like, okay. And then I, like, sat back down, and she was like, I thought you were going to do something. I was like,
What would you do? Pull her up? And she's just like, this
Yeah.
is awful.
Weekend
Yeah.
Bernie's her.
It's one of those weird situations when someone's head hits your chair, like, you got to stand up.
Yeah, you got
You
to see
can't
her.
remain
No, you don't.
seated.
No, you sit in your chair and you go,
You swivel. Kick
Yeah.
her.
excuse me. Excuse me. This
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah. That was pretty bad. Other
Yeah.
than that, I've been pretty
That's
neutral
good.
with dates.
I got a pretty.
Yeah.
I got one that's like it's pretty funny because it's just I'll get into it anyway. I was living in Connecticut at the time, and the girl I matched on Tinder. She lived in Massachusetts, so we met in Springfield, which is right over the border. Like it doesn't matter. Anyway, we meet up about in Springfield, and we get drinks, and this chick immediately when we sit down is on her phone. Just on her phone. We're at a bar. She's with her 2 lesbian friends who came with her to like make sure I didn't kill her
there you
or
go.
something.
Yeah.
That's the thing though. We get drink. She already has a drink, so I buy myself a drink. She has a full drink. I want to preface that. She's still on her phone. I end up talking to these lesbians for most of the date. I'm not exaggerating. I'm talking over her to the lesbians, and the lesbians keep being like, "Yo," to her, like, "Yo, get off your phone, talk to your date." And I'm like, "Thank you." We end up talking. This shit keeps getting on her phone. I end up bringing it up. Like, yo, you keep going on your phone. Like, what's going on? She's like, I'm trying to do the karaoke in the room. Like, I'm controlling it right now. I'm like, that's what you're the whole time? And she's like, yeah. And then we end up drinking. And then it gets to the point where I'm like, yeah, I don't think, like, this is not going well. But I bring up, like, do you smoke? And she's like, yeah. Because we're conversating a little bit here and there. And she's like, yeah. I was like, do you want to get out of here and smoke? Because I don't even like bars. She's like, yeah. Let me get another drink, though. And I'm like, fuck, fine. So she gets a drink, and again, on her phone. And then at one point, she puts her phone down and goes, oh, my God. I can't believe this. And I go, what? She goes, this guy just came in on the other side of the bar. I work at a car dealership. She works at the car dealership. She says this to me. She says, I work at a car dealership. That guy came in to pick up a car the other day and tried to sexually assault me in the car.
Oh, so now you have to fight for the love of this woman.
Like, that's the thing, though. I go, wow.
Scott Pilgrim shit.
Yo,
Wow, that's crazy.
You should have been like, put on AC/DC, some heads are going to roll. Just stand up, fucking pick a chair. Bang.
No, man. So I go, wow, that's crazy. We should get the fuck out of here, right? Like, you don't want to be around here. She goes, you're right. We should leave. But I'm going to get one more drink. And I'm like, what? What the fuck? She gets another drink, dude. Then her friend, I guess, on the other side bar walks in. She goes from my side of the bar to the other side of the bar, sits down next to that guy, but he's here, and she just talks to her friend who's right here. And I just keep talking to lesbians, and they're like, what's going on? I'm like, I don't know. Your fucking friend is acting like an idiot. And then her friend, who she's talking to, waves to me, and I go, hey. And she goes, she's going to stay over here. And I go, cool, I'm leaving. And then I just booked it out of there. And I messaged her on the way home, like, you wasted my time. You suck. And she's like, you didn't even buy me a drink when you showed up. I'm like, you had a drink, you crazy bitch. And then we went back and forth, and I said, I wish you the best. I hope I never see you again.
Yeah.
And that was the worst date of my life. Yeah.
I think my next girlfriend, I'm going either Chinese or black.
Chinese rules, dude.
Because I want her to just not understand me or
that's-
flat out
that's
not listen.
I dated a Chinese girl. 2 thumbs up, dude. Look, keep an eye out for them.
2 thumbs up.
They're pretty cool.
That's Alan's type, Chinese.
Yeah, I think Alan's type.
I just like their little feet. I like their little hands and feet. Like, okay, Alan.
I think he likes whatever will touch him.
You can't be holding a
Dated
fold.
girl, she was really, really Chinese.
She was so Chinese. She was from Japan. That's one of his.
Yeah, I dated a Chinese girl who was one of the like her parents threw her in the dumpster when she was a kid.
Oh,
Wow.
She was like one of
she
the,
got
like,
she got
was
good. She got goodbye kittied.
Yeah, really. They were like, "You're a girl, and we need a guy." Whoop. Just got rid of her.
Wow, and she survived.
She survived. And
Wow.
She can put it down.
That's got to be like an upsetting thing to like.
It was. Yeah.
Because if you like, that would be like if you had an abortion, and then like one day your abortion like came back to life and was like, "Hey, mom and dad, you guys are pieces of shit."
Yeah. She's super successful too, so she really showed them. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It's not the success thing. It's the,
And the survival.
it's the family just
Yeah.
continuing.
Yeah, they're out there somewhere. She doesn't know who they are.
They really care.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Well, they want to have grandkids, and they want them, they want to all eat in the
Fuck are you
same
talking?
table.
Oh, you're talking about Chinese
It's
people?
extended family.
Yeah,
It's a big deal. Like, they need their family to keep going.
yeah. That's why they'll eat on the floor because they don't make tables that big.
Floor big enough.
We do not have enough chairs to sit everybody in our family.
Chair take up space. Take up space in your mind.
Luke, stop it!
Tell that dog to shut the fuck up. We'll put him down.
Have you ever thought about making a little Blasian baby?
I probably had.
Yeah. Yeah, my ex.
I
used-
hear somewhere.
Do you think you got a few floating around? Out
Oh
there?
yeah, I probably got like 20.
20.
you'd be dumping clips and bitches.
I mean, I don't mean to, but it just come to
I
me.
do too, man. I get it.
It happens.
If they say it's cool, I'm doing it. Like, I'm there. Like if a girl's like, you can just come in me. I never
Especially if
think
you have
twice. I'm
millions
never.
of dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta trust them.
I'm never. Yeah.
All you need is $200. That's
I'm
that's
like-
the minimum amount of money you need to come inside any woman is $200.
Well, technically,
Ooh, I don't know.
Plan B?
My sisters
$50.
might listen to
$50.
this. They gotta
$50.
Yeah.
I'm going
Oh.
down to $50.
Oh, I thought you were saying, like, that's all you need.
I mean, to get rid
That's
of
all
it.
you
Yeah.
need. Yeah.
Who hasn't bought Plan B?
No, I'm pro-life.
One time.
I've bought it, I think, 3 or 4 times.
She brought it.
I didn't have the discussion beforehand. And then I was like, whoa. And then she's like, no. And I'm like, oh.
I've learned.
I don't think. I don't know.
You kind of gotta ask really quick. Be like, "Are you clean?"
Yeah.
Yes, I believe you. And then just go in.
Yeah.
And then when you're about to come, we say, "Is this cool?" And if she says no, then figure it
Yeah,
out.
I think like whether the baby is aborted or not should totally be up to the woman, unless the man says no. in which case it's up to us. You know.
Yeah, man. Dude, when the abortion thing comes up, there are always dudes who come out of the woodwork who are like, "I was gonna have a kid once, and she killed it. I hate women." It's pretty. You ever dove deep in those comments?
No.
They're
Nah.
insane, dude.
No,
They're
I-
wild.
No, it's just let them, abort. But, come on.
She's a slut now. You know what I mean?
Don't.
no.
No, it's that maybe that she fucked a stupid guy.
That too. I'm very
I feel like
pro-abortion.
stupid people are the people who
Yeah. I'm,
like. Oh,
I'm pro-abortion.
whoa! I don't have any plan.
I'm definitely not pro-abortion.
I'm like, if it's necessary, but if I know chicks who are like, I've got like 9 abortions, not a big deal, and I'm like, well, that's
they
a
probably
big,
can't have kids.
Yeah,
then.
it is
Yeah.
a big
You're gonna
deal.
be-
Yeah, that's
After a while, after a couple, it's like no.
yeah. How 9 too? That's a lot.
It's been almost a year since they overturned
Yeah.
Roe versus Wade. Who would have thought? Huh?
Wait, so I never understand this because like you can still get an abortion in certain
They just
states.
they didn't. It's not set for every state now.
Okay.
It was
Yeah.
legal, and now the states can set their own thing. It's just really drawing
Yeah.
political lines.
Yeah.
Listen.
It's like, listen,
Yeah.
get everyone at we're a red state.
Yeah.
We don't want any abortion people.
Listen,
here.
Yeah.
if these bitches can drive hundreds of miles to a Taylor Swift parking lot, they can go get an
Yeah.
abortion.
Yeah, I mean, it should be. We don't
kidding.
need sociopath children running around. That's crazy.
No.
Children that shouldn't exist. That,
agree, Foof?
Look, I've always said you can make abortion illegal, but they will never take away your right to strategically place a banana peel above staircase.
I like that one. That was OG Patty, dude.
Yeah, that was the old days, the old comedy shop days.
Patty used to drink. Now he doesn't. Let's make fun of that.
I used to drink.
I don't drink often. I drink with this guy, and that's about it.
If I had your, where, well,
He does. He does. He just doesn't believe in
Me
himself.
and Ryhaad's physique.
no, if I had your,
lean, muscly.
your ability to control substances.
I mean, when it comes to weed, dude, I am.
It's funny that they call them controlled substances, and we have
What's
no
the
control.
craziest thing you did when you were drunk where you're like, I need to quit?
Through
When I was in college, there was this girl who threw a party at her house, and she had like this big garden, and I showed up like 2 hours late, and everyone was like fucking hammered. So I was like, oh, I gotta catch up, and I just like downed like a fifth of
2
Captain
beers.
Morgan or something.
Ooh, yeah.
And then
that's enough.
It's spicy.
I was fucking hammered, and they're like, guys, just like sleep in your car. Do not sleep. There was like this camper in her driveway. She's like, don't sleep in there. We have family members sleeping in there. So I'm like, fine. Like I'm not gonna sleep in there. So like I'm hammered. Everyone else goes to sleep except me and my friends. I took all of the chairs that were around this fire, like 15 chairs, and just put them in the garden, like a fenced-off garden. So all the chairs were just in the garden, and then I went right into the camper and fell asleep in the bed.
Yes.
And I woke
With
up.
the family?
Yeah, I totally
Whoa.
forgot they were in there. They were in a different room. I just fucking stumbled in, went into the first bedroom that I could see. And it was like a big camper.
So you're telling me you got drunk and fell asleep in a fucking camper?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
I actually have a.
I gotta
You
quit.
should never booze again. One time I got drunk and I got 2 Big Macs at McDonald's. What was I fucking thinking?
Dude, do you remember what you did in high school at my party?
Yeah, I ran into the wall.
Well, that was
you bring
funny,
that up.
but no, different thing. It's way funnier than that. Tommy and Steve, we'll just say his name because of fuck. Our friend, mutual friend Steve. This kid. I'm using his full name. It's funny because that's his name. Brian McDuff.
I'll try to remember to
Again, everyone's hammered. Brian goes and passes out in his car in the back seat. Passed out. Tommy and Steve not break in, but they open his car, find Brian's keys, and drive Brian's car to their house in the like 5 in the morning, and leave Brian in the back seat. And he woke
my
up
I
at
thought
one of
we
your
went to
houses.
McDonald's.
He woke up somewhere. I remember
You love
going, "Where's
McDonald's,
Brian?"
huh?
in the morning, and everyone's like, "We don't know where Brian
do love
is." And he
McDonald's.
called me. He called me and was like, "I just woke up." It was either Tommy or Steve's house. He's like, "I woke up. How did I get here?" And I'm like, "That's hilarious. They took your car."
That was Steve's idea.
Tommy, can
That
you
was
do me a
great,
favor?
dude. That's legendary stuff.
That white knob on the all the way to the right.
Yeah.
Now a little to the left. One more.
Also, Tommy.
Yep, that one. Can you
ran
turn
in-
it down a little bit? Yeah, perfect.
Tommy ran into a wall 3 times before.
That
I
was just a
stopped him.
prank. I wasn't actually running into the wall. I was mocking that I was.
But you know Ryan and Jeff, right? Have you met Ryan? and
Yeah,
Jeff?
I've met.
These
Yeah,
your friends?
They're my friends from back home. One night, like we had this night out, and we were all just fucking hammered, and we're at my friend's Jeff's house, and we're just like, it's like the end of the night, when we're all like saying goodbye, but it takes like an hour for everyone to eventually leave. We're just in like his little like room where everyone takes their shoes off and everything, and we're just like kind of shooting the shit, whatever. And we're like, all right, we'll see you later. And I like give my friend Jeff a hug, and he like really smacks my back, and I'm like, but like my friend Ryan, he doesn't put up with that shit. Like he's like a little fireball. So my friend Jeff does to him and smacks him, and Ryan just fucking whack right on his back, and they just start like slapping each other like playfully in the face. I'm like, all right, guys, come on, and they're just slapping each other back and forth. Finally, Jeff just slaps Ryan, and Ryan is just like, all right, this is go time. He just fucking tackles him, but Jeff trips over the shoes, and dude, both of them just went right through the wall. Just put a hole in the wall. And it was Thanksgiving the next day, and all these people were going to Jeff's house, and like there's just a big hole in his wall.
Awesome.
And dude, his dad was so fucking pissed at them. He made Ryan come back and fix the wall. Like, it was so funny, dude.
Similar thing with me and my friend Ridge. That was his name. His name was
Ridge.
Ridge. Yeah. He.
Some cool ass friends.
What did he
dude.
do?
Yeah.
Carve soap for a living?
I remember that dude.
You remember him? Yeah. We were younger. He was a just to explain what he did, but he's kind of hyper sexually, like even before any of us knew what sex was. And he started humping me, like we were play wrestling. He started humping me. I was like, "Get off me!" And he was like, "Ha ha!" And I kicked him, and his ass went through our window, like a second story window.
Oh my god!
And he was like stuck there for a second. I was like, what the fuck? And he's like, why'd you hit me? I'm like, you were humping me. Stop humping me.
Wait, so he just went through the glass and then
yeah,
was
he's
kind of just
stuck.
like,
He was stuck there, and we were like,
Oh,
"Are you okay?"
dude.
And he pulled him. He was fine. No cuts or nothing.
Wow.
But we shattered the window, and it was all because I was in fear for
dude,
my
you
butt.
kicked someone through a window? You literally Steven Seagal'd it, dude.
Yeah, but he stayed in the window. I also broke his fingers
Badass.
once by accident too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Dude,
kept
why are us boys?
What do we have
Why are we
so much
always
fun?
horsing around? You know? What is it?
Yeah, I mean, girls will like.
Girls just get
Yeah.
drunk and talk shit about each other. That's all they do.
They explore medicine cabinets together. That's it.
They steal too. They like to steal women.
Yeah, they sin. Girls sin.
Yeah, they're sinners.
Yeah,
They're for the devil.
yeah, dude, they are. Women are evil.
I don't think women are evil, but I think
I think women are evil. Don't you agree, Patty? Kind of though. Don't you agree though?
Nah, women are all right.
Don't you agree? Though?
No, I don't agree.
They're all right.
And none of their vaginas smell good, right, Patty?
no.
Right, Patty?
Oh,
No, vaginas smell like vaginas.
They do.
Same way a penis smells,
Smells like
a beautiful,
Beautiful, awesome thing. Vaginas are just okay.
yeah.
No, they are cool, but they are. Sometimes you look at a vagina and you're like, "Is this?
Is it?
you know,
Was it always like this? That's what I think.
Is this the Sarlacc pit?
yes, a lippy labia.
Star
really-
Wars Episode 5?
or the Dilophosaurus from Jurassic Park. You ever had
Yeah.
one of those? It's like
Dilophosaurus.
you know the Dilophosaurus's neck in Jurassic.
no, I'm
Jurassic
not
Park?
autistic.
Whatever, guys. That's a pretty famous scene from Jurassic.
Dilophosaurus.
The
Wait,
thing,
the
neck.
first one?
Yes, the thing's the neck. It opens its neck and it goes.
Oh, they spit at Newman.
It spits on
That
Newman.
one?
It
Yeah.
kills Newman. That thing looks
Oh,
like
yeah.
a lippy labia.
Oh, dude. I never saw Jurassic Park.
What?
Dude, he hadn't
No
seen
way.
Austin Powers.
Yeah, I heard about this.
I haven't
You're such a
seen-
piece of
What?
shit.
I haven't seen like any movies. I haven't
Both
seen
of
the
them are good.
Titanic.
The second
Well,
one.
But you-
that's a horrible third one.
Well, I thought the Titanic is one of the greatest films of all time.
No, it's not.
No
It's not.
way.
If you like
Come
it,
on.
if you,
not?
No way.
that's what happens at the end. They all die.
You're roommates
Wow.
with Alan, the biggest cinephile I know.
The Titanic. Roommates with the iceberg that sunk the Titanic.
No, the Titanic was a very successful movie, but like, I don't know people who watch that consistently. I know women who watched it for a stretch of their life.
But who
'cause they
watches
liked
any
it.
movie consistently other than
watch-
Space Jam?
Space Jam was all right.
The Space Jam
The
2 not
LeBron
great.
one,
Nah,
never watching
not
that.
great.
Shut up and dribble, LeBron.
Yeah.
They should
Yeah.
make a Space Jam 3 with Colin Kaepernick. And they're like, you don't play basketball.
And
It's
he's like,
"It
no,
does."
I'm not playing basketball. Cartoons are
Yeah.
violent.
He's like, some of these cartoons have racist past, and he just shows like
Bugs Bunny
Bugs
just
fighting the black
with a Nazi
overflowed-
flag. Yeah. It's funny because they do all, like every cartoon.
There is old ones where there's Hitler and stuff,
Yeah.
and they kill Hitler.
Donald,
They blow
Donald
him up.
Duck has PTSD from the war. Like they constantly bring it up.
Really?
Yeah, they'll like bang pans around him, and he'll be like, narrate, and like run away. It's in the cartoon.
Wow.
How did he sound?
Anyway,
Donald Duck does sound like Foofie when like she's like excited about something.
Do you think that guy who's in Inception thinks about Elliot Page?
Leo?
He's like, oh, the guy who kissed her. He kissed her.
Tom Hardy.
Oh.
Kip-
No, it was...
yeah.
Tom Hardy
It was
thinks
The
about.
500... no, it was,
It was some guy.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah.
Oh, was
Yeah.
it?
Yes.
I was gonna say, from
He
what I
smooched her.
gather,
He watches it now, and he's like, "Am I?"
Wait, hold on. I'm a girl.
imagine it's like a parasite.
Whoa. They should make a movie about that.
Yeah, she rapes Rainn Wilson in Super. It's a good movie.
She does, Elliot,
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
She like jumps
Yeah.
out of him.
formerly known as
Do you think
Elliot.
she
It's
just
just
stopped getting roles?
I'm so wet right now.
I mean,
It's
good
so
for
funny.
him.
Yeah,
That makes
them,
him happy. I
them.
thought he was a cute girl, but
Is it
apparently
them?
not.
It's
What?
a guy.
Is it them or him?
Him.
He identifies as a man.
Okay.
It's a he, him. My profile says nah on Twitter. And that was before the profile was even, it was like what you were. It wasn't like your your
That seems like
what
kind
you
of a
identified
seems like
as.
kind of a slur.
You should put that on your
Look at that
driver's
nah
license.
over there.
Yeah.
It just says nah.
Oh,
And
by the
that
way-
was before they did the pronouns thing. Now I look like some fucking guy.
Yo, put that if you renew your license, your gender. Nah.
Nah. Figure it out.
Yeah.
By the way, do you guys
Solve
ever
your own problems.
do you guys ever like have like a thought and you're like, is this a racist thought?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
No.
Because
Not me.
I feel like racist people don't have that distinction. They're not like, oh, this is racist.
No, they're like, oh, them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was on the train the other day, and there was this black mother and her child that sat across from me on the train. And, like, in my head, this is, like, exactly what happened. I was like, that's a black mama. ain't got no time for no black mama. Ain't nobody got no time for no black mama.
The voice makes it racist.
Okay.
Yeah, the voice.
Yeah,
Voice
the fact
makes
that
racist.
you
Everything you said.
you
is
went
fine.
there in your head.
Yeah.
I mean, I do that too. If I ever see a fat older black woman,
I think it's because,
go,
like,
Ooh,
I
damn
like I long for a black mama.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've never
I
had
long-
sex with a black chick either. That's on the list.
No, not
I'll
like
tell
have
you.
sex. Like I want my mother to be black.
Oh,
Well, that's never gonna happen.
I just feel like
Just throw tar paint at her.
Boy.
She will
Yeah.
burn.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
sorry, mom.
Black chicks on the list though. That's coming one day. You'll see. You'll all see.
Oh man, dude, just go to Patterson, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Like,
I bought
don't
a
do
car
nothing.
from Patterson, New Jersey.
You did?
Yeah.
How was it?
Not good.
Yeah, exactly.
It was bad. I bought a car from Patterson.
Did you take it to the mechanic? After
Dude,
you
oddly
bought it?
enough, I like. Actually, I didn't buy the car from Patterson, but I looked at a car from Patterson, and it was in like a barbed wire lot.
Oh yeah. Good
And
sign.
I go in there, and I'm with my mom because like I don't know what I'm doing. I was like 18 or something like that, and they were like, "Oh, come here, come take a look at the car," you know. And we get in, and dude, it smelled like a cigarette like murdered its family in there. It smelled so bad in the car. And then we drove around, and afterward they start like offering us candy. They're like, "Come on, take a candy," and I'm like, "No, no, no." And they're like, "Just take a candy," and we're like, "No."
Take
Fi-
the
yeah, because I think it was like a sales thing, you know. Like if they get you to take the candy, they get you to buy the car.
Yeah, if you refuse the can, they're like, okay, then
Yeah.
you're not gonna buy it.
All right, fine. You hate me,
Get out, just get out, get out, get
but
out.
dude, that place was scary. That was a shithole, Patterson.
Dude, you just retorted
I'm
the
not that
Anakin.
retorted.
No. Anakin's story when he was like working with Tatooine. And
Oh
whatnot.
yeah.
I'm stoned to shit.
wait,
My
wait.
bad.
Wait, Anakin.
No, it seems like it.
Were you guys hanging out?
Like
before
I
this?
was,
No.
yeah.
It seems like we were though.
Nah,
Are you also high on my
Oh,
He's
no,
podcast?
he's always
I'm
high.
always high. It's kind of like my
That's
thing.
why he doesn't. That's why he doesn't drink.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
That
So
just
what were you
soaks
saying,
up all my time,
Anakin?
yeah.
Oh no, he was. In my head, I was like picturing you as Anakin and the.
That's very nice.
It wasn't a good bet.
Yeah.
and the
That's so
and the
bold.
Jew,
I was
The
picturing
Jew
him
is
as
like
Anakin.
the
Yeah.
flying Jew.
I can do a
Yeah.
good pod racer.
Oh,
racer
yeah,
if you're
yeah.
Ready? Good. It's pretty good, right?
Dude, that movie was awesome. I don't
That
understand
seems
why
crazy.
people.
Yes.
I don't
dude.
understand why people are like. "Ow, ow, ow."
It's
The
the
new
best.
ones, the newer ones are
Oh, they're
fucking
terrible.
terrible.
Kylo Ren, dude.
Yeah.
More like fucking.
More like big nose fucking get off the screen.
Black Eye is a stormtrooper. What's going on?
I liked
here?
Finn, especially when he picked up the lightsaber.
And then he never got to use it.
And he
again
never
after
got
that.
to use it. He
Yeah.
just threw it at Ray, like, here,
Well,
to
he-
the master.
Yeah, wasn't there a moment in the
two
movie where he picks it up and it's like, ah, and everyone's like, yeah, and he goes, here you go. Come on.
That's
dude.
exactly what he did.
stood toe to toe for like a couple swings.
Dude, you
and
know
then
why
got-
they couldn't let him actually use it is because like there would be people like with Down syndrome in the theater who would just like vomit and choke on their vomit because like no non-Jedi is allowed to not use a lightsaber. They would like absolutely like fucking freak out and like throw shit and
Yeah.
like whoa, oh, he's only using it for a little bit longer. Sparky.
Sparky.
Yeah, Their kids are severely autistic, and they're like, "We're gonna name you Spark." They always name them weird names.
You got that spark. It's always ends in a Y.
It always is like some weird. They just like, well, we can't name them. You can't name them
Reginald.
something normal.
His name can't be Reginald.
Yeah, it can't be Matt.
Hi, my name's Reginald.
Yeah, it's got to
He's
be
gotta be
hard
able
for
to
them to
say-
say.
yeah, he's gotta be
so
able to
then
say
when
his
they
name.
get lost in the woods or whatever, they
Yeah.
don't know who they are
Yeah, yeah.
because they can't.
Well-
they can't say Quasimodo. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
They have to.
Yeah, dude. Why would he
call
be
me
named
Quasi.
Quasimodo? You
Yeah.
know.
Those parents who did their
What does Quasimodo mean?
It means man with a deformity.
He's
Yeah.
the retard in the church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
what it
Quasimodo means. Retard in the church.
I
I had a joke about that. I need to add it into the act because
Tries
it's
to
pretty
bang
funny.
out
That
the
was all
hottest gypsy.
predetermined riff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a cheat. I'm a liar.
Yeah.
It's all right, dude. We're all liars.
I've planned this whole thing.
I piped in about 7, other than the news from bed jokes. That's 7 pre-written jokes. So that's what you gotta do.
Tomaselli doesn't know how to write jokes. He just gets high and goes up there.
That's like the way I want to be.
That's what I do too.
Yeah,
Thomas,
me
so
too.
here,
Yeah,
respect.
So I do. I go up and go, you ever thought about this?
Nord,
Have you guys heard of this?
fucking dork.
So
Yeah.
oh, you
Yeah, go write on your whiteboard.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
what-
went
your
to a
flashcards. You're like
I went to a mic with Ryhaad, like what was it last week?
that.
And,
Shannon's mic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
one joke bombed, and he was just like, I didn't think you guys could get all gay about it. Like they're all just like. And then
Was
he
this
sat
in
down. You're
Brooklyn?
like, should I have not called him gay? I'm like,
No, it's hilarious. I would have laughed really hard.
Patty was there when I got in an argument with a female comic in Tiny Cupboard.
Patty's
Yeah.
good at being around me, and when I would get in arguments,
I am good at being near
He
Tommy.
doesn't
when-
help. He just sits there and observes.
He just sits there. He's like, "Oh my god!" And I'm
believe
just like,
this. I can't believe I like the guy more than the girl always. Yeah, that was a fun night.
Yeah, man. Have you guys gone to any like crazy open mics lately? Seen
No.
anything nuts?
No, I haven't seen anyone.
I am a
too
little
crazy.
sick, Tommy. I don't know if you want to. There you go.
You're always sick. Give it.
Yeah,
over.
dude.
You guys live
Yeah,
together, yeah.
man.
Dude, it's hot, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
Can
not
you hand me
hot.
that white little
You're wearing a
remote?
sweatshirt.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
word.
it's all right, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah,
You're
you're
all
thought
wearing
it'd be
a
worse.
Sweatshirt.
It is June, yeah, man. The fuck. It's the first day of
runs his
summer.
heat all- yeah, I have to come in here and yell at him, and he doesn't care.
Yeah.
I
He
don't
says,
care.
"Foofie annoys me. I can run the AC all I want in the winter."
Yeah, we don't have a cap on our electric. The fuck was that?
That's the neighbor.
Oh, he made his way in.
We don't have to.
No, why is it wilding?
Yeah, we don't have a
Wild like a
separate.
penguin.
He's here.
We don't have a separate.
Oh,
electric bill.
why does Foofie waddle?
Yeah.
She has a bad little leg back there,
Oh
and then
man.
Luke Skywalker managed to
Make
get
it to the
past the
door.
barriers.
He did.
Wait, really?
Oh God, yeah,
Did
he's
you
at
hear
the
him?
door.
How?
He used the force.
Well, the first one was made of cardboard, so that didn't help.
Yeah.
And then I moved the second one because I thought he didn't understand, but he learns.
He's like a
I
velociraptor.
bought a gate for our apartment because I don't remember what dog it was, but there was one dog that would literally just come up and just take shits right in front of me in Alan's room. And like
Chloe.
and dude, we kept stepping in it, like, because in the morning you're not like vigilant of what's going on. We just walk out just barefoot. I'm like, oh, dude,
so glad.
there's no
Oh, man.
worse feeling a human can feel
In
than a
between your toes?
barefoot just and it just curls up the sides, and
Ooh,
you're like,
yeah.
ah. And then Tommy's not home, so I gotta clean it myself. I'm like, we're getting a gate.
Yeah, I've had to clean his feet off. Like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Jesus
I sit
Christ.
there and I bathe his feet.
Yeah, in between.
Clean 'em up.
It was-
Yeah.
uh,
Disgusting.
oh my god.
Alan loves it.
Yeah.
He didn't want the gate.
Isn't that funny that washing someone's feet was like that was like
Yeah,
that
because it
meant
was
like nobility?
It was fucked up back then.
Yeah.
They just walk around in sandals. They
Yeah.
didn't build real shit.
Dude, have you guys worn sandals recently?
No,
No.
I would never.
I,
walk through this.
don't wear sandals in public.
You what?
I don't wear sandals in public.
Yeah,
they're-
that's wrong.
Dude, your feet get totally destroyed. Like
Yeah,
your
it's
feet are disgusting.
also a sign of trash if you do that. Like
Is it?
if you wear flip flops, especially with socks on in public, you are trash. I'll say that to anyone in their face wearing them. If you wear socks with flip flops in public, you're trash.
Wrong.
No,
Wrong.
trash.
Wrong.
If you have bad feet.
Oh, you're one of those?
Yeah, dude.
You're
not
trash.
Why?
Flip flops, like the flip. I don't wear flip flops. I wear slides.
That
Way
either.
different.
Whatever. I'm
No,
just saying you
I don't
can't
want people
wear.
looking at my feet. I don't like exposed.
That's what it's
feet.
for. You don't have your socks on for a thing that's
What
not.
No, I
size?
think
The-
wearing
the
I think
one
showing people
I
angle,
got
that's
one
the
that goes
size?
over.
showing people
that's
your
size?
feet
What are
is
you
a
talking about?
sin, dude.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it
it's
is.
not.
I'm fucking Muslim.
No, it's not. I like
Is that a
ladies
sin in
with the
Muslim?
feet
You
out.
can't. You.
I don't think it's a.
They don't like ankles over there.
I
They don't like ankles or alcohol or.
Or maybe they just love them a lot, and they're like, we don't deserve to see these ankles. You know, like because when a Muslim man and woman has sex, let's put all the consent aside. Let's just say, wouldn't it be like, is that the moment that you're like, oh, here's her body? Like, do you get to see her body?
Yeah, that's got to be a wild reveal too. Like you really gotta.
Because
Cross
like
both fingers.
my sexual proclivity is, I could never be Muslim because I'm not into like girls wearing sheets.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm into like a girl wearing normal clothes or no clothes.
What if
Yeah.
she wears the sheets like after you fuck?
Well, that's fine.
They're allowed to wear. I think they're allowed to be normal at their home. Yeah, but I wear sandals and socks, man, and there's nothing wrong with that. But there is things wrong with not letting women drive. That's wrong, and the law should be changed.
Yeah, especially when you're like you live in the hub of gasoline.
Yeah,
Like, it's like
rip it up.
yeah, that would be like if saying like in New York, you're like women aren't allowed to eat apples.
Yeah, you're not allowed to kill homeless people.
Big Apple.
Sorry, that was a funny joke. I had to.
The cops don't research their deaths. It's wild.
Yeah, they don't. I know for a fact.
What, homeless?
They just say someone died. If you have any information, come through.
No, they
Slide.
they research it. They had something in like they had a sting in Las Vegas where they put like a fake body out because some guy went around with a sledgehammer and he was fucking killing homeless people with it. So they set up a fake homeless person and he came up and hit it with the hammer and they're like, it's you. And they arrested him.
Who was the guy who had to be the pawn?
No, it was a fake. It wasn't a real person.
Oh, it was a fake
No,
guy.
they hired a real homeless guy. They're like, here, just set a camera.
Do you want
on him.
all the
Well, we
crack
didn't know
in the
that-
world?
We didn't know if a crime was going to take place, so we just put a camera.
Have you
on
seen
them.
these vending machines that have crack
Braille on them?
They have crack pipe and Narcan in them.
No.
Yeah, that's great.
No.
They're supposed to be for safe drug use because nothing says safe drug use like crack pipes and Narcan.
I've
Where is
seen-
it at? 42nd?
I don't know. I think
No,
they're
it's
like
all, dude, they
spread
hand
out.
them out at the park. They hand out. I've seen them hand out bags and needles.
I get Narcan, but like you can. There's no such thing as like a crack
no, they
pipe,
want
right?
clean needles
Yeah,
and
it is.
stuff and clean crack pipes because
Oh.
they'll shit because. My friend was a heroin addict, and he said
You guys
something-
did crack.
He said something really funny. He's like, but wouldn't you care? Like, wouldn't you want to test it and make sure it was good shit? He's like, no, when you're going through withdrawals, you don't give a shit. Like, there could be poop on it, and you'd be like, all right, we'll just wipe the poop off.
Oh God.
Because you're literally like
That's insane.
that
yeah.
fucking in it. So
Yeah.
they'll share needles and shit and not care, and then they fucking
Get
die.
AIDS,
Yeah.
That's how you get
That's
AIDS
tough.
nowadays, yeah. It's fucking
No, you
insane.
get AIDS from being gay.
Yeah. Well,
Most of the
yeah.
time,
Most of the time, so say.
90%.
Way to get AIDS. is
Yeah.
with a needle.
Or being a really good basketball player.
Yeah,
It's the only other
it
way.
attracts it.
Or a rock star.
Yeah.
Yeah. A bunch of them.
Let's
Charlie-
be honest. If you have AIDS, pretty cool. You're a pretty cool guy.
Charlie Sheen. He was like, winning, winning, winning. I have one speed. It's go. and then he's like,
I have AIDS.
I have HIV. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done talking.
Yeah.
I'm
it's-
gonna be quiet now. You win. I was wrong. Should have stopped.
Sounds like he
for
sounds like
real.
he had sex with 2.5 men. If you know what I'm saying.
Boom, Patty DeFino. Oh yeah. Touch the wieners together.
Foofie like that one.
Foofie does like jokes. Foofie. He's a cute
Goofy.
Yeah, man.
crack rat.
Yeah.
I would. Me and Alan were talking about it. Like if crack was like sold, I would be like, I would try crack. I'm like, I'm not gonna drink. What am I gonna drink? No, I'll try crack.
No, dude, it'd ruin your life.
Yeah, your teeth will fall out.
It's called
It's like
crack.
you literally lose your mind on it because you're just like rah, 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 rah.
Yeah.
You ever seen
I think
Snowfall?
maybe some people are worse than others though, because some people are like, yeah, I've done crack.
I know.
I
a
think
bunch of people
Alan
do
did
that.
smoke crack.
I know a lot
No,
of people
Alan
who smoke
hasn't.
crack, like the way you smoke weed. What's it called? Like-
Boofing.
No, like on occasion,
DMT.
Oh, recreational.
recreationally. I know people who are like that. They're like every few
I mean,
few
you have
months,
to be very disciplined.
What
Yeah.
a what a recreation.
It's every few.
Hey, do you want to
months.
go to the park? Maybe
Yeah.
lay out a picnic, get the beach volleyball, fire up some crack.
Yeah, apparently it's every few months they just get in, like they want to get super fucked up, so they'll smoke some crack and
Yeah, but
shut all the
there's
blinds.
nothing worse than like meth heads and crack heads. I want to start
Yeah.
buying that Narcan and just like when I see one of those people on the street, I just want to go up
Just
and
hose
fucking
'em down.
inject them with the Narcan. And be
Is
like,
it
It's
like an
over the counter
injection
now.
thing?
It's over the
What?
counter.
Is it like an injection? Or?
Yeah, you just stab it
Okay.
into their fucking leg. So if you see someone nodding out, you could just ruin their
Yeah.
high real quick. Say,
Wow.
hey,
I
welcome.
thought it was like an in the mouth thing.
I thought it was a spray. Yeah,
I don't know. You could do it either way.
I know there's a spray.
Yeah, I don't really research that because all my friends aren't fucking like insane. Only some of.
Yeah,
It's
what's up?
it's honestly too. It's like it's obviously it's big in the city, like we see it here, but it's even bigger outside of the city. Like that, like heroin overdoses are crazy.
Oh, that's a
outside of the
small town.
city. It's a small town thing,
yeah,
dude.
it's a small town thing. We gotta have a little bit of money to get
Yeah.
get into that shit.
Because you get like you throw out your back. Next
Yeah.
thing you know, you're taking
Your pain pills
OxyContin.
roll out. Yeah,
That runs out. Back still hurts.
Yeah, well, that's those are the people I feel bad for.
too. Yeah.
Are the people who get in a fucking accident, and then it's like you need the pain pills.
Yeah.
For months,
For
and
sure.
then you're like, well,
Yeah.
kind of liked that a lot.
Yeah.
I need it now.
Yeah.
Now I
Yeah.
can't re-up
It's
on
not even a
pills.
like, it's a need. Yeah.
Well, because they can't re-up on it, and then the next best thing is going to get real drugs. And then
Yeah.
it's a slippery slope.
Well, they
from there.
look it up on Reddit. They'll go on Reddit and they'll go, okay, how do I do Percocet without doing it? Like, oh, well, there's this thing, heroin.
Dude, anytime you Google something and you're like, you go to Reddit and you're like, am I really gay if I let? It's like the answer's always yes. Yeah. Like you're
No,
not
there'll
gonna
be some
find a.
Reddits where it's like, no, you're not actually. It's actually not. And
I
people-
go through this every day.
Does it even like if you like it? Does it really matter though? If you like, who cares if you're gay? You know what I mean? Like I've been like, oh, maybe I'm gay,
I
but
mean,
I'm
the
not. 'cause
the
I don't-
Lord.
Well,
what I mean? I
dude,
don't like
this
Jews.
is how I know that people don't choose to be gay because
Yeah.
so this
I
is what I
would.
wanted to ask you guys.
Oh, okay.
Would you rather make out with a guy or suck a guy's dick?
Make out.
Oh, I'd
with a
rather
guy.
make out with.
I would
Yeah.
rather suck a guy's dick.
That's way
I'd
Making
much
out with a
rather-
guy is super gay.
I can't.
Much
I
rather-
Super
completely
gay.
disagree with your.
You're making out with a man, their
Your
tongue, and it's
his penis
mutually.
is in your mouth.
Yeah, but
There's
yeah,
pubes.
yeah, but
There's-
dude,
He might be uncircumcised.
Plus, you just hear the guy going, "Oh,
Yeah.
I would rather. What if he's
How long is
what if
this?
he's kissing you and he's moaning?
That's the thing.
And you
So,
have
like,
to like
is it-
interact with him.
Well, that's the thing.
At least if you're sucking a penis, it's like I have a job to do here.
He's gonna be hard.
That's
in your
how
mouth.
That's how I know. That
Nah,
I'm not
dude, you
gay.
getting paid for that shit?
It's not paid. Well, you could get paid. You don't get paid to make out with a guy.
Well,
No, that's
how-
the thing.
How are you making
It's
out?
unexpected.
Like, there's no completion to making out, but are you making out for a solid?
It's
amount
the
of time?
same amount of time.
So
it's
as
the
long-
same amount of time.
Okay.
I
I'd
would
rather
much
not
rather-
be kissing a man.
seconds?
That's how I know that guys who are gay are fucking gay because they want to kiss a guy. I have no desire to kiss a man.
But you have a
Yeah, me
slight
neither.
desire, a slightly higher desire.
if I had to choose between both, I would rather. Yeah,
I think,
I'll do that.
if we called
Yeah.
every gay person we know, they say you're fucking gay right now.
Well, then I'm gay. I guess.
No, absolutely.
let's
Mike
fire
Naranjo,
up
he's
the
gonna call me
We'll
a
call
straight up F
D'Angelo
word.
right now, and he'll be like, "It's definitely gayer if you sucked a fucking dick than kiss a guy."
It's all about stoic philosophy.
Well, it's like, why are you? Not you. I know you're not like this, but there are people who are like, "Well, am I gay now?" It's like, maybe, dude.
well, that's
You're,
like
it's you.
gun
That's
held,
on you.
That's like gun held to my head.
and you don't
I
have to
think
tell
it's more
everyone
of a funny
everything.
thing to say that making out with it. It's funnier to argue against
I
making
would
out with a
argue
guy.
sucking a dick is way funnier than.
It's funnier.
Yeah, word.
It's
No,
And
a
it's
lot
funnier.
sucking a dick
Way
is
funnier.
funnier.
It's
but-
shocking though.
But
I would be
but
laughing the whole
but you're
time. I'd be like,
making out-
huh,
you're
huh,
making
huh.
out with a guy.
You know girls who would rather get fucked than suck a dick, right?
This is
'Cause it's
turning
more intimate.
sour.
Yeah, this is.
This is.
I'm just saying it's more intimate. They think it's more. I've talked to a lot of dumb bitches about that.
Whoa, okay.
Tomaselli.
Tomaselli was a
Jesus
dumb
Christ.
bitch. We were
My
doing
pillow.
fine. We got a little Islamophobic.
But no,
He's
A
just-
little
Islamophobic.
sexist, but this
Wait,
guy-
hold on, wait. Does she do comedy?
Who?
These dumb bitches.
It's cooler when he says
Yeah,
it.
it is cool when he says it.
He sounds like way cooler.
No, this
you
is just-
sound like damn it.
I meant it. Yeah.
Yeah, the way he said it like a slang. You said it like with this fucking like
I know.
thing in your heart.
I have hate in my heart.
By the way, I wouldn't suck a dick or make out with a guy unless I was paid.
I was gonna
That's
say drunk.
good.
I could see you doing it
Handsomely.
drunk.
Handsomely.
Nah, dude. I'll kiss a
Handsome.
dude.
Yeah, with a handsome man.
What?
Dude, I would
I
suck
said I would,
12
I-
dicks a year for $120,000.
You
Not
what?
suck a dick, but kiss a dude.
I wouldn't kiss a dude unless
10
it was
grand.
for a bit.
Would you
and
suck a
even
dude's
then,
dick for 10 grand?
Nope.
Nah.
Nah.
Once you do it once, you could do it as many times.
Yeah,
as you
I would
want.
do it 10.
Bro.
12 times a year.
It's funny you said that.
$120,000.
That's
I was gonna like,
120
living.
minutes.
I was gonna like sell my name for $30,000 for this chick to stay in this country.
Sell
your name. What do you
Yeah.
mean?
So I had to marry her. It's a green card marriage.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
dude, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
no.
Well, then you have to make sure that they're not crazy, and then you have to trick the
I
government.
mean, other than that,
That's the
yeah,
hard
but
part.
tricking the government, yeah, it's.
There was a
like
story on
cheating.
TikTok.
yeah, I'd rather suck a dick than have some random bitch in my house from Nigeria or whatever.
Oh, why is it Nigeria?
I don't know. Nigeria was the first one that came to mind.
You yell
Really?
at Overwatch too much.
Probably
Not-
the better
not
one would
Russia?
be
You
Russia.
promised me, baby.
yeah, and any country that's not America is bad.
All right, folks.
Is that
This
that's
is
better?
This has been news from bed. Do you guys have anything you want to plug?
America does rule, dude.
Do you have any plugs, Alex?
You really?
Sorry.
Yeah,
Nigeria.
I will.
Now I feel bad about the Nigeria thing. It was just the first. I was reading something downstairs, and it was a Nigerian.
What, that Bill Murray is dating Khalees?
Who is
I heard the last country I read was Nigeria.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay,
He-
I do know who it is.
He's dating the mother of dragons.
You're referring Nas as a dragon?
Uh-oh.
He didn't get the Khalees.
Yeah, I got it. Game of Thrones.
All right,
I was
guys.
saying dragon
we
because
gotta.
he
We
like
do
beat
have
his
to.
woman.
We do have to wrap this
You want me
podcast
to
up.
plug
So
up my stuff?
yeah, whatever you got to plug.
Oh, he has a whole calendar he's gonna pull.
I don't have it. I left it
Hey,
at
I'm
home.
here and here.
I left
Dude,
it
just
at home.
look on Tomaselli's Instagram at
Instagram.
Silly Selly. He posts like 500 times a day.
There you go.
And no one watches all of them. They just skip through them. It's disgusting. He's a terrible person. I have 3 posts, so don't even bother with that shit.
Yeah,
Not yet.
Riyadh, what do you
Yes,
got?
I didn't actually play.
Yeah, I do.
Silly Sally on Instagram. You were right about that. All S's, no spaces, I at the end. And I have a podcast called Yes Offense.
Yes, offense.
Yes, offense.
All 3 of these
It's
goons
way
have been
more
on it.
offensive on a regular basis than this one.
Correct.
And when he's around, we
This
get
is
more offensive.
It's pretty
We
much
get
in the
more
same
offensive
vein.
when he's around.
It definitely was probably that.
He
but
draws it out.
I
of
thought the
Yeah.
bed would be the neutralizing factor.
Nah, man.
Much to
Nah,
my
man.
chagrin, it wasn't.
There's no women in here, so I'm on
Or
edge.
Mary, to my
Oh.
chagrin, it wasn't.
We got Fufa.
Foofa.
That's her name, Fufa?
Foofie.
Foofie.
Yeah.
My bad.
Riyadh,
Yeah.
what do you got to plug?
Just Instagram, Ryhaad Carroll.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
How do you spell Ryhaad?
RY. Do you have like a name thing, like Comedy Fight
Nah.
Club does? It's all
I'll
good.
put your name in the description.
Yeah, just look at the description. Do that.
Can I guess how it's spelled?
Go ahead.
R-Y. Am I right so far?
Yeah.
H-A-A-D.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
What
man.
a fucking loser.
I know you're
nerd.
gonna spell the N word for some reason.
Yeah, no,
Nah, I know.
Nah, he wouldn't
Patty.
do that.
No.
He wouldn't do
And
that.
Tommy LT
I
Holder
already
V.
heard him say it.
Oh, yeah.
You've heard me
He's-
say the N word?
No.
Do you want to hear me say it?
LT Holder V at Instagram.retard. Type it in.
And don't you have a show coming up?
No,
Not yet.
not yet.
We'll stay tuned.
Stay
Oh.
tuned. I live under Patty. I'm gonna annoy him.
Yeah, Tommy. Little fun fact: every time this podcast is going on, Tommy is directly below.
And I'm never invited.
ever. Even
Ever.
today, he was not invited.
Yeah,
He just stormed his way on.
Yep.
Guys, okay, you know how we like to end this show? I don't know if you guys know. We like to sing the News from Bed theme song.
Okay.
News from bed. News from bed. Everybody come get in bed. Thank you.
Peace.